we can get you on the djembe over here.
I'm actually not legally allowed to touch that. I just started making plans because I want to make another record, and I thought I didn't have enough songs, and then I've been going through all my songs, and I was like, I have a ton of songs, never mind.
Welcome to Only in the Green Room, backstage conversations from popular music venues around the country.
In this episode, Boy Golden opens up about the healing power of music, his deeply personal approach to songwriting, and why he believes creativity is something we all need more of in our lives. We caught up with him at High Sierra to talk music, meaning, and the story behind the Church of Better Daze.
All right, here we are backstage at the High Sierra Music Festival, day one, first time at Grass Valley. And our first interview at this festival at the new location is Boy Golden. Boy Golden, welcome to Only in the Green Room.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Man, we're really happy to have you here, and this is so much fun. Having you especially coming from so far away. Where do you hail from?
I'm from Winnipeg, that's in Manitoba, in Canada, and so is the rest of my band. Except for Danny Nash on the drum set, she's from Toronto.
Danny, a she.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah, we love the female drummers. We got a few of those friends in our neck of the woods. All right, well, I introduced you as Boy Golden, and that's certainly your name, your stage name, your presence. But I know you had a career prior to being Boy Golden with a band, and somehow decided to come into this realm of a new identity, if you will. What precipitated that?
I mean, my first bands were like high school bands, and we did tour a lot. We played like over 600 shows together as a band, and I'm still really good friends with both those guys, and that was definitely very formative. But high school bands, kind of like most high school relationships, are usually destined to break up. So we stopped playing together when I was about 21, and then I worked as a side musician for quite a while, playing keys. Not quite a while. It seemed like quite a while because I was like 21, right? A year is longer. And then I started making some music under my own name, but it just didn't feel right. And when I started making the music I do now, Boy Golden kind of came into being. The name comes from my mom. Her last name is Golden, and I'm her boy, and thus Boy Golden. Yeah.
Your mom named you twice.
That's right. Yeah.
Right, for you professionally too. So you introduce yourself obviously on your name, Liam. Yes. I mean,
yeah.
You keep that under wraps, or?
I used to, but my management told me I didn't need to, so I was like, okay, cool.
That's a great name.
Yeah,
I like
There's
Liam.
nothing wrong with Liam. Yeah, it's
nothing
fine.
wrong with Liam, and I'm glad the answer was the one you gave, because I just like blew the cover.
Yeah, right.
Right. Okay. So all right. So here at High Sierra, this is it's not easy to get a band here from anywhere, let alone Canada. How did you end up here, and what did you know about the festival before you came?
I don't know, and not much. I did hear about this because one of my best friends, Kat Clyde, played here last year, I guess when it was up in Quincy, and she said it was a great time. And so when I got the offer, I was like, hey, how was High Sierra? And she was like, it was great. So I took the offer, and we're also just trying to tour a lot in America, and it's been really fun.
That's great. And so you're doing a little West Coast action here then as part of this tour and beyond?
Yeah, did Telluride Bluegrass Fest 2 weeks ago. We did one show in Milwaukee last week, and then a show in Sisters, Oregon at a festival called Big Pondaroo, and then we got Pickathon later this month. So we keep ourselves busy.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, I love it.
Great.
Our producer, who is Juliana Pastrell, and she's sitting to your right, and we brought her into this interview because she really likes you.
Nice.
And she knows she likes your music.
Great.
And she's been following it, so we're going to pull her in. And she also has her own a show. It's a radio show, I guess you would call it. Would you call it a radio show?
It's live. It's live.
It's live. Okay, so it's live, unlike this, and it's called Down to Folk. So we're going to do some cross-media pollinating here.
Love it.
And
It's my green room debut, so thank you for that.
Yeah, welcome.
Oh, you've
I know. I guess we've done this
true.
before.
She's poked it. I want to ask you a quick question because I'm going to ask like the obvious questions that people are asking, and the one is about the Church of the Better Daze. Not only it's a record as well,
Yeah.
but just isn't that also sort of a philosophy of yours in the sense?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I mean, I came to music, I think, I came to songwriting looking for something to make life feel easier to live in, and make my body feel easier to live in and my mind. And for me, the practice of songwriting is kind of a spiritual practice for me in the sense that I do it regularly, not just when I'm feel inspired or called to. I just like sit down and I work consistently, and I find that it makes my life better, right? And I just think music also is deeply healing. It has the potential to be deeply powerful depending on how you do it. So with this project, I always wanted it to be a very open place for the people I play with to come in and make music with me, and I try not to exercise too much control over what they're doing. I want them to be able to express themselves on their instruments or in their voices. And so it's just sort of a way that I try to run my life and my operation. And it also came from all the people I play with are also artists and musicians, and we just didn't get to play together that much because we were all working for other artists, a lot of the time. So I wanted to bring together this group of extremely talented musicians and have them work with me and give them that opportunity to feel really free to express themselves.
It's beautiful.
I know
Drop the mic.
Yeah, Tammy. I know Tammy's gonna love that. So do I. That's a great answer. It's just it is what it is. But we experienced that a lot.
And I mean, just the whole music being so unifying and healing, and so it's beautiful that you have that as a, basis.
I don't do it for my health, wealth, or
Love it.
Music heals. This is I have to say it because I'm the board of directors president of Music Heals International, which is a organization, nonprofit founded by Sarah Wasserman, and she's also our executive director. And we teach music programs in Haiti, India, and Venezuela.
Cool.
And I see it happen all the time.
Firsthand.
And it's amazing. So anyway, Juliana,
you're on.
come on, man.
Wow.
Yeah, this is a planned. No, go for it.
I like how you express your art in other mediums besides songwriting, specifically essays. I know you have a Substack. So I want to talk to you about that. I want to know how you're able to express yourself differently through that medium, and then I also want to talk about your most recent essay on Suffer.
Oh, sure. Yeah, okay. Well, my Substack, I actually kind of shut it down because I was not working hard enough at it. But I still write a lot anyways. I've always been a journaler, and I've always loved writing essays, even in high school, so obviously I was a bit of a nerd, but I like writing essays. I like writing stories as well, so it's all just sort of part of the same artistic practice for me. I don't really see them as super distinct. What do you want to know about the Suffer essay?
Okay, well, to anyone who hasn't read it, just kind of as a recap, you have this line in the song Suffer, I want a new fucking president.
Right.
As a Canadian, talking about American politics.
Uh-huh.
What was the response both before you put that song out and after?
Everybody loved it except for the people trying to market it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm not worried about being not from the country I'm necessarily commenting on, because first off, it's we all live in the world together, and it definitely has an effect on me. I have to go through visa processes. I have to cross the border all the time. I'm always coming down here to work, so it does affect me, and it affects many of us. Also, like, economically, it's a global thing, right? So there's that, but also the line really is more about just like, everybody always wants a new fucking president. It doesn't matter if the guy that you elected is in office or not. If the guy that you elected got in, there's probably half the country is pissed, right? So I think it's always easiest to direct our anger up, right? And we should direct our anger up, but we should also look to, like, what can we affect locally, politically? Like, and I'm serious about this. Get involved in your municipal politics as local as you can. Like, that's the stuff that's actually going to affect your life more. Like, I saw it happening when I was writing that song. It was almost election year here, almost election year in Canada, and we were going through this inflationary period, right? First in my life. And I just saw a lot of suffering, and then I saw a lot of, like, mostly right-wing populists saying, like, oh, this is the fault of the incumbent or whatever, right? And that's not really true. It's like, it is, but it's also the fault of the whole system. Like, where are we placing where are we directing our energy? That's what I'm trying to talk about. Anyway, so, but the essay also just talked about, like, it wasn't an easy time to push that song, especially in America, because right when we put it out, that's when the Trump administration was cutting funding to a bunch of public radio, and, like, the people that I work with on radio are great people, and they support my music, and they were just like, I just don't think we can make these stations, go out on a limb for you on this, and that was a bummer, right? And I just think what I think is important about talking about that is just, like, those are the kinds of conversations that, like, fascistic type wannabe governments force artists to have. Like, can you actually be free with what you're saying, or are you putting your livelihood at risk, putting the livelihoods of the people that are working on my music at risk? That's what's interesting to me about what happened there. Not so much that, like, oh yeah, well, like, obviously this line is going to make this hard to promote.
So then ultimately, though, you went forward. It's the lead single.
It was, yeah. We didn't promote it here, though. It wasn't the lead single at radio in America. We did that in Canada. It went to #1 on the radio. Did really well.
I guess so.
People loved it. But down here, we that's not the song we pushed. We pushed Cowboy Dream.
Everybody here in America, go listen to that song, right?
Yeah. Well, and you were told your marketing people did not want you to market it here. Is that right?
Yeah, they just didn't think it was a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they're probably right. What you just said, half the people are on one side or the other.
Well, I don't know about half.
Well, I don't know.
These
I know.
days.
Well, you know what I mean.
Definitely not High Sierra.
Yeah.
But do you think
Not
that the response has been any different when you perform it live in Canada versus here?
Honestly, generally speaking, I'm preaching to the choir. At like my shows or at these festivals, I get a great response.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So it's
right?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how different it is.
Also, you mentioned it already, but you work with Kat Clyde, who played High Sierra last year, and I think what's interesting about both of you as artists is that you bring a new type of person to High Sierra. I think there's a lot of the jam bands and bluegrass and all of that, and you've been kind of doing that circuit now of festivals that have all of this. So has that been eye-opening in any way?
Yeah, I've been thinking about that a lot over the last couple of weeks, because we did Telluride, as I said, we did this Big Pondaroo festival, and both of them were very bluegrass heavy, obviously. They're bluegrass festivals. And then we're getting booked on them, and I was like, I'm thrilled, because I love bluegrass. It has been very important in my life. Folk music, super important in my life. Country music, super important to me. But that's not really what we do, but we still get booked on them anyways. And I think that's great, because, I think it's good to have variety, and we just maybe bring something a little different. Kat and I are both very, like, song-focused writers. We're really songwriters first, and bands second, I would say. So yeah, it's been really interesting, and people seem to like it. A lot of people have told me, like, oh, that was a really nice, refreshing set.
Yeah.
And then after our set, they get right back to jamming. So
Yeah,
nothing
right.
wrong with that.
Yeah, but great introduction to that whole other group, the whole cross-pollination thing. We talk about that a lot.
Well, I know when I tell people about, I'm going to High Sierra and what's the lineup, it's always, last year it was, I know Cat Clyde or I know Boy Golden.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I think that's always really exciting, and then it's an introduction into everything else, but vice versa to people who've been coming here for decades.
Yeah.
And
Decades.
39 years.
Wow.
30,
Yeah.
is this 39 or
34.
Is it 34 this year? I thought
It's
it was
a lot.
It's a lot, yeah.
It's in
a
the
lot.
30s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Older
funny-
than me.
We were talking before we put the record button on about the High Sierra bump, and there are bands that come here that I don't know. I don't want to say outliers. I don't know if there are any real outliers at this festival, but that are a little bit different than the core, and somehow they get discovered, or I don't know about discovered, but people just say, hey, not only was that a great set for a break from what I'm doing, but they stick with them.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, so
Yeah, that's
Welcome
why
to
we
the
do
bump.
it.
yeah. So welcome to the bump.
Yeah, I mean, we're usually losing money playing all these festivals, so that's why we do it, really.
Yeah, oh,
Yeah.
no doubt. Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
The festival could probably tell you the same thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
Putting
I know.
it on,
That's just
yeah.
this is how it is. We do it for I do it for the love of the game, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, and don't we all love it?
Yeah.
The songwriting. So the essays. I mean, you deriving some of the music from your songwriting, the lyrics. From the essays.
No,
It's
not
completely
really.
separate.
Yeah, pretty
okay.
separate. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, so what inspires you on songs? Is it more of speaking about what's going on in general and saying how you're feeling, or is it a specific thing, or is it a melody? Where does that come from?
It's always music first for me.
Yeah.
Melody first, and then lyrics, but lyrics are kind of my favorite part, but they don't come first. I'm not like writing stuff down on napkins like, I got a genius line. That never happens to me. So I come up with some kind of interesting sort of guitar part or something like that, then I make a melody, and then whatever lyrics happen, I don't usually start with a set idea of what I'm going to write. Typically, honestly, I'm not really like a concept writer like that. Mostly pretty stream of consciousness, and then I just write a lot, and then I edit. That's how I do it. But everyone does it different.
No, I know. That's why
Yeah.
we're asking.
Mhm.
And it starts from the music.
So then going back to the essays, how often do you feel the need to explain yourself? You write a song and...
Great question.
But you want to say more. So I think that's kind of what I was getting at with the different mediums.
I do not ever really feel the need to explain myself. I think the people around me who are working super hard to put my music out into the world like that I can write essays well, and it can be really helpful for them to put out, kind of expand on the world of Boy Golden and who I am and what I'm trying to do with my music. And I think that's cool too, but honestly, if I was left to my own devices, I probably wouldn't be putting them out. I sometimes just write them just for me,
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a great question. I've never thought about that.
Follow-up. You said,
Uh-huh.
like, that's not what you're trying to do. If you could sum it up, what are you trying to do as Boy Golden?
Great question. I think what I'm trying to do is, ideally, if someone listens to my record or comes away from a show of mine and feels like, oh damn, I need to go write something, I need to go make some music, I need to go paint something or write a book or write an essay or a poem, if they feel inspired to do that, I feel like my mission is accomplished. I really believe that expressing yourself creatively is super powerful and can help you move your life along in ways that you won't even know until you start doing it. So I would say that is my main mission, is to kind of spread the gospel of kind of creativity. I've got this tattoo on me that I somewhat regret. It says
Don't get that on camera.
I
Show
was going to
that.
ask you about it, so go for
Creative
it.
Days, it says, and I feel like if I can live my life and have as many creative days as I possibly can, I've lived a pretty good life. So that's my gospel.
Coming from Canada, and Tammy and I interviewed Zachary Richard in New Orleans a couple of years ago, and I'd asked you again before if you knew him. You obviously know of him.
Yeah, I've seen him play.
You've seen him play.
Mhm.
You have to, and we know his guitar player, Chris Adkins, right?
Yeah.
When he's in New Orleans. But you have to verify this statement for us or not. And he
Okay.
said, little do people know, and he did say this tongue
He
in cheek.
did, and he said, but he, yes.
And all, joshing you a little bit, Zachary. but he said, people don't know that at one time I was the Michael Jackson of Canada.
Yeah, well, that's 100% true.
All right. Yeah. You were mentioning his scene. He's obviously very popular. Sort of that Cajun music.
Yeah. And it's Cajun, but it's also Acadian. Like, so the
Yes.
Cajun roots in New Orleans came from the east coast of Canada. So.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
And you speak French as well?
Yep, it's
Yeah.
my second language,
Second
but I do
language,
speak it.
yeah.
So you want to speak a little French for us now?
Oui, on peut parler français si tu veux.
We'll have you introduce the podcast that way.
It's funny when he came, sat down, and I was asking him places he played. And one of them was what we would say in San Francisco, the Café du Nord,
Yeah.
and you
yeah.
pronounced
I was
it
like, oh yeah, I played at the Café du Nord.
Yeah.
They're like, what?
I knew it.
Yeah. It's funny.
Tammy, ask your most favorite question, which is,
Are you talking about like when you're playing first of all, do you play many instruments? Several instruments?
Yeah,
Why
I
don't you
do.
talk about that a little bit? How many instruments? And is there one that you don't play that you wish you
Oh,
could?
definitely drums. I'm not
Drums.
a very good drummer, but it's definitely the most fun instrument, 100%.
We can get you on the djembe over here.
I'm actually not legally allowed to touch that. I started on the keys when I was really young, and I always wanted to play guitar, so I picked up guitar around 11. And I mostly write on guitar. Sometimes I write on keys, and I play a bit of banjo, and I play a tenor guitar a lot, and I'm a pretty okay bass player.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And then so what inspired you initially to get to write music? I mean, just to get into music. Was there a particular artist? Was there anything?
Nah, friends, just jamming with
Okay,
friends and
got it, friends.
wanting to be in a band
Community.
and wanting to play music. I always loved music, and growing up I went to this Winnipeg Folk Festival. It's a gigantic folk
I've
festival in
always wanted to
Canada.
go.
Oh, it's so good. You
Is
really
it?
should come out. You should pitch this to them. It would be fun.
Well, you'll help
There we
us?
go.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would.
No, let's
Yeah.
go. Green Room goes to
Yeah.
Winnipeg.
Yeah,
Yes,
that'd be
I
awesome.
love it.
So I went there since I was a baby. So major props to my folks for bringing me there when I was a kid, and got early exposure to a lot of great folk music, a lot of great songwriters, and I think that's what pushed me in that
Fantastic.
direction.
that's so much better than some people say, I just wanted to get chicks,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm completely uninterested.
Yeah. I just wanted to
I
get
just wanna
chicks.
get
I don't
chicks.
know who said that.
Who
said that?
Who said
I
that,
don't know.
Dennis? I don't know. I think he made that up.
I know.
I just want to make money.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there we
that's
go.
right.
It's all kind of the same.
Just kidding.
Yeah, right,
Yeah.
exactly. It's kind of the same funny answer. No, your question.
Are you talking about like
This is where we
when
interview each
you're
other.
playing? Well, it started out because we have a friend who has grateful guitars. Yeah, is that the question?
No. The question.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The question. I'm going to ask it for you.
You ask it for me.
I'm going to ask it for you, but it is one that we both like to ask because we were talking about the different kinds of music and how they fit in and don't with yours, and
so
they kind of
curious.
all do. Ready? What's on your playlist?
Oh yeah.
Oh, what's on my playlist? Great question. I'm gonna have to pull
Yeah,
up
do
Oh,
the
look at
playlist.
that. And you can share it with us if you
Sure.
You know,
I'm
we love that.
kind of more of an album guy than a playlist guy.
that.
Nice.
Correct response.
But didn't you just go and listen to a bunch of albums all the way through? Was that you?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. You said I'm just
I
going to go
personally think that we've lost the art of listening to an album end to end, and that's also what I really
Totally.
like about your work is that
They're
you
definitely
can
meant
listen
to
to
be
it
albums.
in full
Yeah,
albums.
100%.
And
Albums are God.
You know what's so great about that is that you guys in your 20s, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Well, actually, I'm 30.
Okay, well, barely.
Psych.
All right, you guys in the 20s to 30s didn't have the experience that Tammy and I with albums, and to
Yeah.
sit here.
Oh, that's what we would
and
do.
I totally agree with you, and to hear you guys saying that is like
It's
there is hope.
Beautiful
There is
moment here,
hope,
people.
yeah.
well,
Yeah.
it was always my dad would be like, "This is an album you need to listen to," and then we'd listen to it together, and then a certain part would come on. He'd be like, "Shh."
Yeah.
have to listen to this part.
Check out this
Yeah.
transition from this
Yeah.
song to this song. It's
Like,
so
"Shh,
important.
this is solo."
Little
Yeah.
skits and stuff. Yes.
Yeah.
And the deep tracks too. Right?
Exactly.
The deep tracks are
Yeah.
the best.
Oh,
And
for
so,
sure.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Okay,
You have
here's
good parents,
here's
both
my
of you.
albums. Hillbilly Rock by Marty Stewart, 3D Country, Geese, Headlights, Alex G, It's a Beautiful Place, Water from Your Eyes, These Days by my friend Emily Hines, Blood on the Tracks, Bob Dylan, Root Down, Jimmy Smith, and this album that I really love called Robert Tillison's album. This guy only ever made one record back in the 70s, and it's wicked. So those are the.
If you share that with us, we're going to make it a part of the Green Room playlist.
Yeah, check it out.
I mean, this is
record, though,
we've been
so.
asking it.
Yeah, right.
Tammy came up, I think, I just randomly asked somebody that. I think it was Lesh from the California Honey Drops. I don't know if you've ever seen them. And he taught us so much, with his playlist.
We listened to that music on his
Yeah.
playlist for the next couple
Cool.
of weeks.
I do love a good playlist.
Yeah.
I'm just not good at making them.
Yeah.
My bandmate Fontaine, if you come see our show, she's a
yeah.
big part of the show. Great singer, great artist in her own right as well. She is a master playlist maker. She makes new ones all the time, and I love it.
Great.
It's cool.
Yeah, and when I say playlist, I'm probably meaning, what kind of, what songs or.
Yeah.
The fact that you
Yeah.
say album, man.
I know, it just makes my heart smile.
It's killer. And yes, we are going to go see your set, by the way.
Sweet.
I mean,
Let's see your set, and we're going to
Yeah.
go to Canada.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, we,
lot of new plans
we've got
made.
lots to do. All right, so is there anybody, looking at the lineup here, I'm not sure how much you studied it.
I have looked at it.
Anybody here you would just love to have sit in with you or jam
Oh,
with
Because
you?
they do that here. How long are you here?
We're only here tomorrow as well, and then we got to go. We've got another
So you
two
leave
festivals.
on Friday?
Yeah, we leave Friday.
Well, we might, if you answer the question, and then,
No,
we'll
sorry,
get
we leave
Dave
Saturday,
to put you.
but-
So there's a lot of jam sessions that go on here late night, and you might be able to just put that together.
I mean, Steve Poltz is here. I love Steve.
Oh.
He's so
Yeah.
good. I believe Robert Randolph is playing in one of the
Yes.
Yeah.
bands. I'm a
Yes,
huge
Lebo-
Robert Randolph fan.
Lebo and Friends tonight. here on
Yeah,
the main
that's going to be
stage,
sick. I'm going to go see that. Those would be my two.
We can hook you up with Steve.
Yeah,
Have
we'll
you
go
met
find-
Steve?
I have met Steve
Okay,
before.
yeah.
Yeah, we had Steve on the show, as you can imagine.
And he's
It
coming
was
back
great.
with Jay Blakesberg. We have
Yes,
Jay's
we should
album
advance
special.
promote that. He and Jay Blakesberg, the photographer, are doing a little
Cool.
dog and pony
We'll go
thing.
give him a little
Dog
tap
and
on the
ponies,
shoulder.
what I would call
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
So, be ready.
Awesome.
Be ready.
Yeah.
Be
We're
ready.
going to be in touch with you.
All right. I think you probably have to get going. I don't want to. We can
I
sit
know
here.
I know we believe me, we can
We'll
rap
sit
all
here
day.
and chat it up. What else? So you said you have the festivals coming up. What? Do you go back into the studio anytime soon? Or?
I just started making plans because I want to make another record, and I thought I didn't have enough songs, and then I've been going through all my songs, and I was like, oh, I have a ton of songs. Never mind. So I think I am probably almost ready to go make another record, probably in the winter. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do yet.
So when you go to make a record,
Mm-hmm.
you're just always writing and you have these songs. It sounds like you don't necessarily have, you're not writing specifically for a record. So how does that all
I'm
come
not.
together?
I want to do that more. One of my goals with this next record is to make it a little bit more cohesive sonically. Like all my records are like, everyone's always like, oh, they're so eclectic, and I'm like, really? But they
what I
are.
like.
I know a lot of people like that, and I think that's great. But I kind of want to make one that sounds a little more focused. I'm not really sure how I'm gonna do that though, because that's just not how I write. So we'll see. But yeah, go ahead.
Is that like telling us the idea of telling a story with an album?
Yeah, I'm good at writing story songs.
Yeah,
but I've never tried to write a story album. So,
Yeah, all
but
right.
I'm not sure that's exactly what I want to do. I just kind of want to make it really all go together somehow. I don't know.
How many songs never see the light of day?
Dozens and dozens and dozens. I wrote for this last record. I had over 80 songs in my demo pile.
Wow.
So and 12 of them came out. Right. So.
Was there any song, like when you were at the high school bands? I mean, that's amazing you were touring as much with the high school bands.
Yeah, we did it DIY, like just booking our own shows, playing literally wherever.
Wow.
Wow.
Was there some song that they are in that time frame that you went, this is the one that I gotta grab with and go and do my own thing?
I wasn't writing as much back
Oh, okay.
then. My two bandmates were both quite prolific, and I don't know if this is the question you're asking, but there are a couple songs from way back then that I still think are really just excellent songs that never really got the right treatment production-wise or whatever, and were never like released properly. And I've always felt like it would be really nice to do that someday, but they're not my songs, and they're my friends' songs. So
Yeah.
I just hope maybe someday they do that.
Maybe they will, but they
Yeah.
kind of, those are the ones that stuck with you. And kind
Yeah,
of got you
yeah.
on
There's
your-
this one song my friend Roman Clark wrote, and you can go check out Roman Clark's music. He's a phenomenal producer and songwriter. And he has one tune he wrote back in the day called House Lights, which we did put out, but I don't really love the recording, and that song just always killed when we played it live, and I still just think about it to this day. Like, that is a great chorus. It's a meaningful song. I wish it had been a huge hit for him.
Okay. God, we have a lot of stuff to go
I
back and
know,
listen
I
to.
can't
This is
wait.
great.
I
This
know.
is great. Yeah. All right. So, what are we going to expect today on the stage? Because we are going.
Sweet.
We'll be on the rail.
Playing 60 minutes. I'm going to cover, I think, all 4 of my records, and also do at least one cover song that Fontaine will probably sing. Depends how long our set gets, how many songs she sings. Sometimes 1, sometimes 2, sometimes 3. So, yeah, we'll see.
Why don't we give a quick shout out to the band members?
Yeah,
I
shout
think
out band members.
You really.
I know.
Yeah, they're my
They're your
besties.
people, yeah.
Fontaine, Fontine. She's got a great record out called Good Buddy, which I produced along with Austin, who also plays in my band. Austin Parahoniak, Austie P, the Grandmaster P on the guitar.
All right.
Wicked guitar player, phenomenal musician. Corey Hickway's been playing bass with me for 10 years now, which is amazing. And Danny Nash on the drum set. Also, she's got her own records that are really great, and she's a great musician.
There it is. All right.
Love it.
Sweet.
Wonderful.
Liam, man, that was awesome.
That was a
Thanks.
beautiful
Yeah.
first interview. Hopefully it sets
Yeah.
the stage
Awesome.
for the rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now I'm
Beautiful.
more excited than ever to go see your set.
Got my number wrong. Let me sing too long.